Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'll be discussing consumer insight brief focused on Nike and its relationship with Generation Z consumers. Nike remains one of the most recognizable and predominant athletic brands in the world, known for strong brand innovation and emotional marketing campaigns. The reason this topic matters is because Generation Z, which is mainly us, has become one of the most influential consumer groups in today's marketplace. Like we very much hold much of the weight in today's marketplace and today in the world because most of the products being purchased are us. They're very much us. Nike must continue evolving its marketing strategies to maintain strong emotional connections with younger consumers. Consumer problems or opportunities. One major opportunity for Nike is Nike strengthening authentic engagement with Generation Z. As much as like their marketing campaigns, what they do, who they promote, how they promote them. Like as far as I could say, with Generation Z, my favorite athlete is LeBron James. So LeBron James has signed a lifetime contract with Nike. So of course they market and promote LeBron James as much as they want because they have a contract. So whenever I see LeBron on a Nike ad or I see LeBron James shoes or LeBron James clothes from Nike, it's more so makes me look at it compared to something else on Nike. But unlike older generations, Gen Z consumers are highly connected to platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, and YouTube. They constantly interact with influencers, trends, and digital communities. These consumers don't just buy products because they're popular. They want something that's aligned with their personal identities, values, and culture. And I can't say sometimes I will shop like on TikTok, I will shop on Instagram if I see a brand I like on Instagram. I see the page, I'm gonna click the page, go to their website, see what's on their website. And at times I will buy a shirt, I will buy some pants, I will buy some jackets. I can't act like I won't. Like I won't just act like I'm subjected to not be in that area I am. And so this creates both a challenge for Nike and opportunity for Nike. While Nike already has strong brand recognition with the whole world, young consumers are becoming more selective about the companies and who they support and how they support them. When Nike fails to maintain authentic engagement, competitors like Adidas, Puma, and even Reebok could get younger people to come back on their team and lose recognition from Nike. Some evidence and research is to better understand this. I use several credible sources from textbooks, academic research, and McKinney, company reports, and statistic industry. An important concept from Keller and Keller's marketing from management explains how emotional branding and social identity influence purchasing behavior. Consumers often support brands that they reflect who they are, who they aspire to be. Like I said, kind of just to speak on that and backtrack, I know more so me. I like winning. I like success. I like things that represent and cultivate that. So like if I see a shirt with a medal or like anything that kind of symbolizes like a win or accomplishment, like I would want to see what that's talking about first compared to just a regular black or a regular white shirt. So kind of just to piggyback on what they're saying, it is all about just how you market and who you market to, just to really get your brand and your products across to the right person. Some key consumer insight is the amazing consumer insight identified as Generation Z consumers are more loyal to brands they feel are authentic, socially aware, and personally relatable, which means just implying that we would consistently buy with somebody we're more comfortable with, like anybody that we would prefer, that we feel has the right touch, the right brand, the right quality in the clothes. We would consistently buy with them compared to somebody new because we don't really know them too much and we're not really trusting them. This insight connects strongly to consumer behavior concepts like emotional branding, social identity theory. Young consumer brands like Nike are not only athletic performance but are also for self-expression and identities. So like, people obviously express themselves through clothes. At times I like a wardrobe that might be a little louder or a little calmer just to show how I'm feeling or who I am. So Nike tries to do that too with what they produce for their customers. They want their customers produce, or excuse me, they want their customers to express themselves and really relate to who they are through their clothes. So that's what Nike is really trying to do, and they continue to try and do it for years and years. Based on some evidence from marketing recommendations, is the consumer insights that Nike should increase its investments in community-driven digital engagement campaigns. Instead of focusing mostly on polished celebrity advertisement, Nike should showcase more real consumers, local athletes, creators, and everyday individuals instead of the main world-renowned athletes. So, kind of the backtrack, like I said, when Nike promotes LeBron James, because LeBron James has signed a lifetime contract to Nike, I would be more prone to see what that product is. But they're insisting and saying it's better for Nike to promote people locally and, collegiate athletes and people that are coming up instead of people that are already there. Because we're not really going to make LeBron James no more. He's already a billionaire, but somebody in college just got a contract coming like me, or, a new athlete that they just signed on, or a new launch that they just came out with. Like, we need to support that a little bit more than supporting what LeBron James is promoting, basically. And this strategy will make Nike feel more authentic and community-oriented compared to just being more predominantly just known around the world. They'll be more community-oriented and they'll feel more at home, which aligns directly with Generation Z's values most, feeling comfortable. Some ethics and responsible marketing that I did note and see from this was areas I discussed was ethical marketing and responsible data usage. Companies like Nike collect large amounts of consumer information through digital platforms. Obviously, Nike is one of the most renowned clothing brands in the world. So, of course, they have the utmost utilities and resources to find out anything they want to find out for their consumers, through their consumers, and about their consumers. So Nike's constantly locking a lot of campaigns and a lot of marketing campaigns just to see what the customers like, what the customers are more so clicking on now in today's era, what they're doing on the website, what's buying the most compared to what's not buying the least. They'll get those out of stock, and then they'll put the other ones that's going in stock. Nike must avoid using marketing practices that exploit insecurities or unrealistic standards. Diversity and inclusivity efforts should also remain genuine rather than performative. So basically saying, like a Black Lives Matter thing shouldn't just be something they're doing just because that's what everybody else is doing. They should do it just because it feels right. It's what is right. It's not what they feel is the best thing to do in the moment. They feel is the right thing to do in the moment, if you understand what I'm saying in that measurement. And that just more so goes on the measurement and the corporate leadership of what Nike's undergoing. But just to conclude, Nike remains one of the strongest and still is the strongest athletic apparels, but maintaining loyalty with Generation Z requires more traditional advertising. My research showed that younger consumers value authenticity, emotional connection, and cultural relevance. Because of this, Nike's future success depends heavily on creating more reliable and community-driven digital experiences. Like I said, it's more about just getting into the community instead of being all around the world, instead of just being everywhere, being in one place and showing that you have a presence and showing that not that Nike matters here, but that you matter to Nike, if that makes sense in that area. And just showing that the community cares and that Nike cares for the community. And by focusing on authentic engagement, user participation, and ethical marketing practices, Nike can continue strengthening long-term value and loyalty with Generation Z consumers while maintaining its competitive advantage globally. Thank you.